Alrighty, well, it just cut me off. But anyway, we'll try this again. Good morning, everyone. Rocky and I are having a nice cuddle. He's purring away here. He's pretty happy. He's a pretty happy kitty cat, really, for the most part. Hey, what do you think, Rocky? You're beautiful. You are. You're my best friend. It's true. In the whole world. Yes, he really is, too, you know. Anyway, I'm not kidding. Rocky really is my best friend. As funny as that may sound to some people, he really is. But anyway, he's purring. Hey, that's you. Can you see yourself? Can you see your beautiful face on the screen? Yeah. Anyway, there's a Facebook group. I'm having some conversations on the interwebs there with some people on this Facebook group. There's a Facebook group right now where a spammer has infiltrated it. I mean, there's more than one that a spammer has done this with. But this spammer's got kind of a unique MO, modus operandi, in the sense that they're using quotes from the Bible to draw people in, and then they're trying to get personal information from them, apparently, so they can claim some free gift card or something. It's a scam, anyway. It's what's called a phishing scheme. They're phishing for information that they can use then to steal your identity and, to take out loans in your name or make credit cards with your name on them or whatever. That's what it is. Anyway, hey you. Anyway, people are mad about it, and I would agree. They should be mad about it, but they're not mad really so much because it's a scam being perpetrated. They're mad because of the religious angle to it. And they're not mad because religion or the belief in God is being used to perpetrate a scam either. What they're mad about is the fact that quotes from the Bible and stuff like that are being shared publicly at all. They're furious about that. And, yeah, it's, and I've noticed this is a trend now in society. There is no more live and let live. There is no more, let the people who believe, and those who don't believe, well, then they just don't believe. That's all. There's no more of that now. Well, what we have now, is basically, you better be an atheist, and you'd also better be woke, or you're going to jail. You're going to be socially isolated, you're going to be unemployable, you're going to be impoverished, and you're going to jail. That's now the new norm. And in fact, here in Canada, we have a government that's passing laws to that effect. We have a prime minister who's an atheist and who is woke. Now, I want to be clear, not all atheists are woke. An atheist isn't necessarily woke. There are atheists who have far more common sense than the woke crowd and don't buy into all the woke agendas. And there are atheists who are willing to live and let live. There are atheists who are willing just to say, well, I disagree with the Christians, but they have a right to their beliefs and to live however they choose to live and so on. There are atheists like that. Not all atheists are crazy, woke people who lack common sense. But all the crazy, woke people who lack common sense are atheists. They all are. So not all atheists are woke, but all woke people are atheists. So we get this contingent then of woke people who are atheists, who are now dominating everything. And we got a prime minister who is that way in this country, and he's passing laws to ban Bible passages, to ban entire portions of the Bible as hate literature, to make it illegal to openly be a Christian or to openly be of any philosophy other than his philosophy. Now, this is what happens in a dictatorship. When you get into a situation where you have laws being passed that say you had better believe and you better subscribe to whatever philosophy the political leader tells you to believe and subscribe to, you don't have freedom. It's as simple as that. You do not have freedom. And history has proven this. You know, any society where that is how it is a dictatorship, and it always ends badly. It always ends up with a lot of bloodshed, a lot of tears shed, a lot of hardship, and we're seeing that now. We're being impoverished by our government on purpose. We're being oppressed. We're having draconian laws passed, to put anybody who is not of the same mentality as the prime minister, to put those people in jail, to make people who don't believe the things the prime minister believes criminals, essentially. And then we got a population in this country that pretty much is saying, with exceptions, there are some of us who are speaking out against it, but a lot of them are saying, well, if you choose to disobey the law, then you are a criminal and you belong in jail, whatever the law happens to be. Even if you think it's an unjust law, you still must obey it. So if the prime minister is able to get a law passed that says it's a criminal offense to express any ideology other than his, well, then you are making a choice to break that law if you express a different ideology, and therefore you belong in jail. There's a lot of Canadians who do think that way. And, those are the people who are really dangerous. Those people are even more dangerous than the politicians that are pushing all this stuff. Because those are the people that will make it happen. Those are the people who will get us into a total dictatorship, which we're pretty much there now, but it's getting worse all the time. And this is what happens. It happens in steps. They don't come in and take all your freedoms away in one go. What they do is they take it away in steps, and they always have some reason. Well, it's for the greater good. It's for public safety. It's for peace and harmony. This is what they'll tell you. It's for this, it's for that. But here's the thing. There is no safety, and there is no peace and harmony, and there is no public good in a dictatorship. Never has been. Look at history. Look at what's happening in the world now. North Korea is under a dictatorship. I doubt anybody would say that North Korea is a peaceful and safe place. China's pretty much a dictatorship. I doubt anybody in their right mind would say that China is a peaceful and safe place. I mean, these are not, and I mean, if you look at history, look at any dictatorship, it doesn't matter what dictatorship you're looking at in history, it's always been a case of it not being what it is claimed to be. Peace and harmony does not really exist in a dictatorship. And it can't. Peace and harmony can't exist in a dictatorship. Anyway, that's where we're at in Canada now. We're in a dictatorship. And what's happening now is a lot of laws are being passed and have been passed in order to entrench that dictatorship firmly. Look, Justin Trudeau is entitled to his woke ideology. He's entitled to his atheism, and he's entitled to his woke ideology. I'll uphold him in his right to his opinions. And I do uphold him in his right to his opinions, even though I disagree with him. But he is not entitled to pass laws to say that the rest of us must agree with him or we are criminals. And he's not entitled to pass laws that say that an entire group of people within society, those people being Christians, are committing criminal acts simply by believing in God and sharing their belief in God and being open about their belief in God. That is not acceptable. It's not an acceptable thing. And look, I would say the same if we had a Christian prime minister who was trying to pass laws against atheism. I would speak up for the atheist. Because if the atheist isn't free, I'm not free. So, if one group in society isn't free, then nobody is truly free. And so I would have to speak up for the atheist in that situation. And I would. Because, like I say, I think it's important that we all be free. Whether I agree with you or not, it's another matter. But I'll put my disagreement. If you're an atheist and the government is trying to pass laws to ban you from openly being who you are, I will set the fact that I disagree with you aside, and I will speak on your behalf. Because by speaking on your behalf, I'm speaking on my own behalf. And see, that's something that most Canadians don't understand. There's a few of us who do, but most don't, unfortunately. And it's going to lead to terrible things. It already is leading to terrible things. And it's not showing any sign of letting up. It's getting worse and worse. Anyway, I'm just a guy in a camper in a field with a cat. But I have been around. I've seen some things. I know my history. I know what people are like. I've seen people at their best and at their worst and everything in between. And I can tell you this situation is going nowhere good. That's the bottom line. It's going nowhere good. All right. Good morning, everybody, and we'll see you later. I've got to get up shortly and to get ready to go to work. But in the meantime, I'm just enjoying a cuddle with my best friend, Rocky. He's quite a cuddle cat, he is. He is. You're a wonderful little fellow, Rocky. You are. He loves it to have his neck rubbed and his chin and everything and under his ears and all that. He's purring pretty loudly. Quite a cat. All right. Well, we'll see you later. We'll talk to y'all later. Hope you're having a good day so far, wherever you're at in it. Because we cover a lot of time zones on this old interwebs. Bye for now.